when we're working in EFT, we're trying to get to the core message. So it's kind of like an onion. You know, there's a lot of layers to it. And a lot of times I'll get to a message that's about here. It's not there into the core yet. So as we work to them, things come up for people. We call them pop-ups or aspects of it. And it's usually meaning we're getting closer to the core. And they can be very strong. They can be pictures, they can be words, they can be pressures and pains in the body. I really believe that most, 95 to 99% of even physical pain has an emotional base to it. And, like breaking your arm is not, necessarily emotional base. But a lot of our chronic pains are caused by that thing that's been buried for 20 years, I mean, your body is made to heal itself. And so to last for 20 years, the same pain to me, doesn't make sense for the body. It wants to heal, it wants to get it done, get it over with, and move on. And to have it keep continuing means there's something in it that's really disrupting it, that's not letting it do its job. When you're tapping on your own, you really want to get to what you're telling yourself, what your words are.
So you can make it up. We don't have to remember.
No, you're not really making it up. You're pulling it out of yourself, But yeah, no, it's like I said, when I do an intro, I do an intro workshop too. I go around and I ask people to share some of the anxiety what their issues are, and then we blend it into a group one, or I'll bring somebody up in front and we'll do it, and it's I don't feel like this is something I do to anybody. This is something I facilitate bringing out of you. And you want to be, see, because the one thing about it, the mind knows when you're BSing it. So if you're using the words that aren't fitting you for what you're trying to get through, it's going to say, come on, tell me the real stuff. Because I do this, I have clients all the time that are kind of afraid, they don't know me well enough, they want to kind of fluff it over some, Well, my boss, he's kind of a jerk. That ain't what they're saying, he's a real boom, 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 So you want to be able to use those real words because that's what you're saying to yourself. I mean, be real to yourself, and that's what works. If and it can be one word, and just keep, and you'll find it'll bring that down, But no, you really want to use your own words, whatever you're going through at the moment that you're having the anxiety, and try to be real. Try to dig into it and find out, not just what you're saying about the issue. Yeah, this traffic sucks. Well, I need to be home. It's taking up my time. I go through that a lot. I'm getting real angst on the highway because I'm behind somebody. It's what the message is that, he's wasting my time because I really need to be home, be working, whatever it is, that kind of thing. And at the point of the heart attack, I went full force into it and became a practitioner. And I feel very good about it. I feel when I'm with a client and I watch some of the results that I get with them, I feel very good about what I do because I've helped people with major traumas. I've had people that have been raped and abused as children, and I've helped them to release the trauma that goes with that. I've worked with simple things like cravings and diet, weight loss, helping. I can help somebody kick a chocolate habit or a soda habit or a coffee habit in matters of minutes a lot of times. And that feels really good. Addictions are a little bit deeper, a little bit stronger, so that has a lot more emotional backing to it, like smoking or drinking or drugs. There's a huge emotional thing to that a lot of times people even with weight issues, a lot of times people on the outside they're saying, yeah, I'd like to lose weight. On the inside they're saying, no, are you kidding me? That's your blankie. You can't take your blankie away. You can't make it go, That's how I've gotten my comfort all these years. That's how I've gotten people feel sorry for me all these years. The list goes on. And so it makes it a little bit tougher. It's a little more to dig through. So EFT works on physical pain as well as emotional pain. I can relieve a headache, back aches, all different kinds of physical problems. Now I can't, if you break your arm, I can't go and it goes back together. But what I can do is I can help ease the pain. I can actually speed up the recovery, because if you get the energy system flowing well and flowing right, it's amazing what the body can do and what it can pull towards it. I don't know if anybody's heard of the law of attraction, but what you put out, that we use the old phrase of what you put out is what you get. That's an old phrase, but it's really basically the law of attraction. The energy you put out, it's the energy you're going to get back. If you ever notice when you're mad and you walk in, and especially with kids, if you notice with kids, if you're angry, guess where they're going to be? And as soon as you cool down, guess where they go? So it's really interesting to watch that scenario. And I think we as adults have the same thing. We just don't pay attention to it.